Hi folks, we're back. Last time it didn't work. Bad internet connection in this house we're staying at until we move into our new house. Gary Rossington. Been with Lynyrd Skynyrd, the original member, the last of the classic lineup. That's a studio, and is because we've been in transit, by the way. Lynyrd Skynyrd family suffering. Oh yeah. A lot of Pookie, a lot of suffering in that band. When, you know, the fact that Street Survivors came out, and I remember in '77, and because they were all surrounded by Rossington Collins band, Trucker Kev was a good. Oh, sorry, I'm on my iPhone, so the comments are coming really quickly, and I don't even have, like Maddie K USA. Yours is too long. I can't. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I'm on my phone and it's coming in. Anyway, for anyone who just joined, cause of death had not been released. He did have a heart attack recently. He was 71 years old. He lived the life of a rock star. When you look at all the albums, and I'll reiterate this, Pronounce Lynyrd Skynyrd, the debut. I'm Moving Again, yeah, Pookie. 73, Second Helping, 74, Nothing Fancy, 75. Give me back my bullets. As I said a while ago, that is so Lynyrd Skynyrd of them to have an album called that in 76. One More from the Road, same year. Street Survivors is 77, and 3 days later the plane crash. There goes another great one. Banu says, yeah, it no good or bad time, right? You know, people always say, oh, I was talking to him yesterday. Yeah, everyone was alive the day before they died, but it's sort of a sad thing. When I was talking to which one of the interviews recently, someone was telling me that they were drinking with some of the Lynyrd Skynyrd guys. They never paid their bar tab. They drank. They did, well, they were rockers, and they never really paid the tab. They just would do it and then leave. Randy Collins, God rest the soul of Gary Rossington. The free bird is heading home. Condolences to the Rossington family and to Lynyrd Skynyrd band. Yeah, I didn't get the last part of that, but I think that's what you said. So, yeah, tip a little hat, you know, tip our hat, raise a glass tonight in the typical, I was going to say Rossington Collins, yes, but Lynyrd Skynyrd fashion, that it'd be appropriate to do that. Okay, guys, I don't have anything else on here, but it's strange, you know, it's another reminder of the Preacher's Daughter, one of those great deep cuts. Yeah, Ed King. Oh yeah, Strawberry Alarm. Ed King was the main guy that, who was it? Mike McCarty. Who was it? I forget which one of the interviews I just did. He just said that Ed King would come in more than any other Skynyrd member, and Ed's dead too, that would come in and drink and then not pay the bill. When in Rome, when they were partying on, eh? That's the thing. But the Lynyrd Skynyrd band always had that kind of reputation, right? Of, you know, Devil May Care, They Don't Suffer Fools, hard partying band, playing good old-fashioned, the ultimate Southern band, playing good old-fashioned Canadian. Yeah, I'm Canadian. American Southern music, you know, inspired so many other bands to do it. And it had a long list of there's a band that had a long list of album tracks that people really loved, more than in some cases they were just as well known for songs that were not hits, which really says an awful lot. And again, I'd be remiss if I didn't say this. In the fold, he was in it from Gary Rossington from 64 to 77, 87, then from 91 onward. Oh yeah, I think Molly Hatchet were great too. I'm flirting with disaster, y'all. But Pronounced Lynyrd Skynyrd came out in 73. The sophomore, Second Helping, 74, hence the name. Nothing Fancy, 75. Give Me Back My Bullets, 76. One More for the Road, same year. Street Survivors in 77. And then they had I enjoyed the Rossington Collins band quite a bit. Like they were a band that that duo it sounded like Lynyrd Skynyrd. John, loving the new background. Yeah, the background is basically, this is not our house, this is the in-laws house. So, oh, treasure your idols. Many are senior citizens. You never know anymore. Well said, Trucker Kev. Well said. Thank you. Anyway, guys, not here for a long time with this one. We're going to be in our studio on the 12th. Just, I don't want to make this about me, but we're going to be in our new studio by then. The rock and roll wall will be with us. Our green screen will be back. We'll have some now and then live bands coming in and playing with us. So there you go. Take good care, guys. Thanks for coming on. Appreciate it. Gary Rossington, dead at 71. Rest in peace. He lived a full life.
I'll welcome you back on here, and if you're new, consider subscribing, liking, and also share this video. The very sad news we all know is that the legend Gary Rossington passed away just on Sunday a few days ago. So the last remaining original member of the legendary American rock band, that is the Lynyrd Skynyrd, passed away at the age of 71 on Sunday. That was on 5th March. Following that sad news, so many people have been coming out, most especially within the rock and roll music genre, and they have all come out to pour in their much heartfelt tributes to the legend. So these include colleagues and of course fans from within the music business, and of course those who really followed the Lynyrd Skynyrd band and all the works Mr. Gary Rossington actually involved in. So the Lynyrd Skynyrd's official statement that was released immediately after the passing on of the legend, that is Gary Rossington, was that they said actually in that statement that our brother, a friend, a family member, of course the songwriter and the guitarist, has reportedly passed away, adding that the rocker is now with his Skynyrd brothers and family in heaven and playing it pretty like he always does. So very many tributes have been coming out, and these include tributes from Neil Sean, who retweeted Lynyrd Skynyrd's original statement along with a simple RIP Gary accompanied by the heartfelt emojis. Meanwhile, on Instagram, the Metallica frontman, that is James Hetfield, thanked Rossington for bringing in so much joy to his life, of course with the guitar and of course the songwriting he involved in all his all-time favorite bands, and that is the Lynyrd Skynyrd and all the other bands. So so many tributes have been coming out, and of course in a post that was posted by Megadeth bassist, that is David Ellefson, who actually remembered his friendship with Rossington, which began around 2004. And he said in his own words that, of course, I became friends with Gary during this time, and we had many great conversations over the next several years, from the NAMM shows to the Hellfest Open Air Festival. It seemed Gary kept his world small to the outside world, but he always let me in it and trust me as a music buddy. He was really very close. So that was the post that was posted by Megadeth bassist, that is David Ellefson, who actually paid heartfelt tributes and continued and said, I send my deepest prayers and condolences to the family, friends, the band, and of course all the people who really loved Gary.